Why does love always start so high, feeling like the answer to everything, only to leave you feeling empty and alone? What if the way we fall in love is a trap? A beautiful, glittering trap that we willingly walk into again and again. There's a secret to why this happens, a hidden mechanism in our minds that most of us never see. And understanding it could change everything you thought you knew about relationships. It all begins with a feeling of fusion. You meet someone, and suddenly, the walls of your own loneliness crumble. You are no longer just you. You become part of a we. This is the initial ecstasy, the high. It feels like salvation. It feels like you've finally come home. But Erich Fromm, a brilliant psychoanalyst, saw something else lurking beneath this beautiful surface. He saw a desperate escape, an escape from ourselves. Think about it. Before you met them, you were an individual. You had your own thoughts, your own fears, your own emptiness. When you fall in love, that person becomes a shield. Their presence distracts you from your own inner world. The loneliness you felt, it's suddenly gone. But is it truly gone? Or is it just covered up? This is the first illusion of romantic love. We think we've found a solution to our deepest anxieties, but all we've really found is a temporary distraction. And this is where the real problem begins to quietly grow. This initial phase, what Fromm calls symbiotic union, feels incredible. It's like two people becoming one. The boundaries blur. Your happiness is their happiness. Their pain is your pain. It's intoxicating. But this fusion comes at a price. You start to lose a piece of yourself, your independence, your integrity. You become dependent on the other person not just for love, but for your very sense of self. You need them to feel complete. And that need, that's a very dangerous foundation to build a life on. Here's the first twist. This intense fusion isn't a sign of great love. According to Fromm, it's a sign of immaturity. It's a return to the feeling a baby has with its mother. Complete dependency, total security, no responsibility. We crave this because true independence is terrifying. It means facing the world and our own mortality completely alone. So we seek a partner to merge with, to escape that fundamental human fear. We trade our freedom for a feeling of safety. But what happens when that safety is threatened? Eventually, the initial high fades. Reality sets in. You start to notice the little things, the differences, the disagreements. The person you saw as a perfect savior is revealed to be just another human. Flawed, imperfect, annoying even. The we starts to crack and the I reemerges. And when it does, it brings back everything you were trying to escape. The loneliness, the anxiety, the emptiness. Only now it's worse. Because you've tasted the illusion of a cure, and its absence is a bitter pill to swallow. This is the crash. The magic is gone. The two of you are no longer one. You are two separate individuals again, staring at each other across a gap of disappointment. And what do most people do? They blame the other person. You've changed. You're not the person I fell in love with. Or they blame love itself. Love isn't real. It never lasts. But the problem wasn't the other person, and it wasn't love. The problem was the foundation, the desperate need to escape ourselves. Here's where it gets really interesting. Fromm says there are two unhealthy ways people try to deal with this crash. The first is submissive. One person completely gives themselves over to the other. They erase their own identity to please their partner, to keep the union alive. They become a shadow, living for the other's approval. Their motto is, I am you. This avoids conflict, but it's a living death. It's the complete loss of self. The other unhealthy path is domination. The other person tries to control their partner. They make the other person an extension of themselves. They absorb their partner's life, dictating their choices, their friends, their thoughts. Their motto is, you are me. This also preserves the illusion of a union, but it's built on power and control, not love. It destroys the other person's spirit. Both paths, submission and domination, are desperate attempts to maintain the initial fusion, to avoid facing the reality of being separate individuals. So, is all love doomed to this cycle? Are we destined to either be alone and anxious or trapped in these unhealthy dynamics? Fromm says no. There is another way, a third path, but it requires something most of us are afraid of. It requires courage. The courage to be alone. Not just physically alone, but mentally and emotionally secure in your own skin. This is the great paradox. The ability to truly love someone else is born from the ability to be okay without them. This is what Fromm calls mature love. Unlike the symbiotic union of immature love, mature love is a union that preserves one's integrity. It's two independent people choosing to walk together, not two half-people clinging to each other to make a whole. The motto of mature love is, "We are two whole individuals sharing a life." Your partner doesn't complete you. They complement you. They don't save you from your loneliness. They share your solitude. But how do you get there? How do you cultivate this kind of love? Fromm says love is not just a feeling. It's an art. It's a skill. And like any art, it requires practice and discipline. It's not something you fall into. It's something you build. He identified 4 essential elements to practicing the art of loving. The first is care. A genuine, active concern for the life and growth of the person you love. It's not just a passive feeling. It's the work you put in to help them flourish. The second element is responsibility. This isn't a duty or an obligation. It's the ability to respond to your partner's needs, both spoken and unspoken. It's being there for them, not because you have to, but because you choose to. It's a voluntary act of commitment to their well-being. It's saying, with your actions, you can count on me. The third element is respect. This is the crucial part that's missing in the submissive and dominant relationships. Respect means seeing the other person for who they truly are, an independent human being, not an object for your use or a project to be fixed. It's the desire for the other person to grow and unfold for their own sake, in their own way, not for the purpose of serving you. It's letting them be them. And finally, the fourth and most difficult element, knowledge. Not just surface-level knowledge of their favorite color or movie. It's a deep, penetrating knowledge of their inner world, their fears, their hopes, their contradictions. You can only respect someone if you truly know them. And this knowledge isn't about collecting data. It's about empathy. It's about transcending your own perspective to see the world through their eyes. This is the deepest level of connection. So the cycle isn't inevitable. The initial high of falling in love isn't the problem. The problem is believing that feeling is the destination. It's not. It's just the starting gate. The real journey of love begins when the high fades. It's in the daily practice of care, responsibility, respect, and knowledge. It's in the quiet moments, the difficult conversations, the choice made over and over again to see and support the whole, independent person in front of you. The ultimate secret Erich Fromm revealed is this: love is not a cure for loneliness. Productive work and genuine connection are. Love is a consequence of personal growth. You don't find love to fix yourself. You fix yourself to become capable of love. You learn to stand on your own 2 feet, to face your own emptiness and fill it with your own purpose. And then, and only then, can you meet another whole person and build something real? Something that doesn't just start high, but stays strong. Something that doesn't leave you empty, but makes you more of who you truly are. This changes everything. It means the quest for love is not an outward search for the perfect person. It's an inward journey to become the right person. It's about developing your own individuality, your own capacity for productive solitude. It's about becoming a person who has love to give, rather than a person who needs love to take. What do you think? Have you experienced this cycle of high and crash? Do you see these patterns in your own relationships? Let me know your story in the comments below. Your experience could help someone else see their own situation more clearly. And if this idea resonated with you, share this video with someone you think needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights that can change the way you see the world. Thanks for watching.